this video, I want to talk about medical assistance in dying. It's also called MAID for short because it's kind of a mouthful. So there was recently a change on March 17, 2021 to the MAID laws in Canada. Specifically, it is now legal for someone to access medically assisted in death, MAID, that's why we gotta say MAID, it's a mouthful. MAID is legal for people who are not actually dying. So technically that used to be the law, then it changed. Now we're back to where we started. So MAID is legal for people whose death is not reasonably foreseeable. So that's kind of a big deal. Somebody could ask a physician to end their life, even if they are not medically dying anytime soon. So how do we make sure that people are protected? Well, the law was just changed through something called Bill C-7, and it introduced new safeguards. So now the process for somebody who wants to access MAID is different for somebody who is not dying than for someone whose death is reasonably foreseeable. One of the safeguards is that there is a 90-day waiting period. So somebody can ask for MAID and be considered eligible because there are requirements. They do have to be eligible, but they would have to wait a whole 90 days. Then they would be asked again, do you want to withdraw your consent? Are you sure you want to do this? Another safeguard is that they actually have to be told about other ways to relieve their suffering. That could be referrals to other health professionals, community resources, but the idea is that a person should not end their life just because they don't have access or knowledge of other resources. So making sure that that information is communicated is now embedded into the law and there for people who are considering MAID. So this is the new update. The new way in Canada is that actually it is possible for someone who is not dying to access MAID. For example, someone who has some sort of disability, although not a mental disability, at least not for a couple of years. More on that in another video. So I hope you've learned something new, and I'll see you in the next video.